from the Supreme Court, SC has issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi. So this is also the latest breaking news that we are tracking. Sakal, Nalini will come to us on the phone line. What we can tell our viewers at this point of time is that, and Nalini is tracking the details of the story, what she's telling us is that the CGI has said that the viewers attributed to this court in the address made by Rahul Gandhi to the media and the public has been incorrectly attributed to the court. Now, this is the CGI seems to have taken very, very strong objection to this, and Nalini will be joining us on the phone line, but as she gets us the details, and she's sending us these constant updates from the court, back-to-back news breaks coming in. So the CGI has also said that the Supreme Court at no occasion recorded any such views or made any such observations. So there's a massive setback coming in for the Congress president from the Supreme Court. They've issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi. Now, this is in reference to Rahul Gandhi's comments in connection with the Rafale review petition. So on that day when he was in Amethi...
Sagarika, Nalini is with us. Let's quickly go across to Nalini for more. Nalini.
Yes, well, Sakal, it's a massive setback coming in for Rahul Gandhi from the Supreme Court of India. The Chief Justice of India today, while hearing the petition that was filed by BJP MP Meenakshi Lekhi for Rahul Gandhi's comments made regarding the Rafale review plea, has made it very clear that the Supreme Court has not made any comments that Rahul Gandhi is attributing to the top court, especially with regard to the Rafale deal. The counsel for Meenakshi Lekhi, Mukul Rohtkar, was arguing, put forth some statements made by Rahul Gandhi during his speeches after the Supreme Court has pronounced its Rafale verdict. And the Supreme Court has clearly said that none of those statements have been made by the court, that it is wrongful attribution on part of Rahul Gandhi to say that Supreme Court has made these comments. And in respect of that, the Supreme Court has issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi on Meenakshi Lekhi's petition, asking Rahul Gandhi to respond to the plea and explain to the Supreme Court exactly on what basis those comments were made by him in the speeches that he was giving before the public as well as the media. So 1 week time has been given to Rahul Gandhi to respond to this plea, and on next Monday is when the Supreme Court judgment will be taking up this case again.
Nalini, stay with us a little bit more, because how big is this going to be? Not only setback, but such a huge embarrassment for Rahul Gandhi, because time and again in this election season, we have seen how he is continuously raking Rafale, daring government on Rafale, and now the top court taking serious note of that.
Correct, absolutely, Sakal. And the problem over here is that the Supreme Court has recognized that the statements that were made by Rahul Gandhi in several speeches when he was speaking about the Rafale issue are absolutely and completely wrong. The statements that he was attributing to the Supreme Court, more specifically what Mukul Rohtkar pointed out was when Rahul Gandhi stated that the Supreme Court has said ki chaukidar chor hai. The Supreme Court has clearly said that none of these statements were made by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court only and only ruled on a very legal issue of the admissibility of documents in the Rafale review petition, and nothing more than that was decided by the top court on the Rafale review petition. The arguments are yet to happen on merits before the three-judge bench, and in keeping in mind of that, the Supreme Court has issued a notice to Rahul Gandhi, which means that the Supreme Court wants a response from Rahul Gandhi on what basis he's made these comments before the public and the media, and 1 week time has been given to him to come forth with that.
Nalini, a bit more. I mean, just let's try and decode it and break it further for our viewers. Does it mean that the top court says Rahul has not only lied or misquoted, but misinterpreted, and it is a misstatement, it's a misinterpretation, and not once, but more than once misinterpretation as far as top court's verdict on Rafale so far has been considered, and Rahul Gandhi has been pulled up by top court on that. Nalini? Okay, we will just go back to Nalini in a bit, but let's just tell our viewers what we are breaking right now. It's a big setback for Rahul Gandhi election season. Rafale Chori comments have backfired massively for Rahul Gandhi. He's been furnished 1 week deadline to explain the misinterpretation and misquote. That's how the top court has pulled up Rahul Gandhi on his latest take on the court's verdict on Rafale. Nalini is going to be with us in a bit, but undoubtedly a bigger trouble, a big embarrassment for Rahul, because time and again he has raked Rafale, especially ahead of the poll season. The court says never made any comments being attributed by Rahul Gandhi on Rafale. The CGI has made some pertinent observations here while issuing notice to Rahul Gandhi.
The statements made by him were not not attributable to the Supreme Court. Your first reaction?
So my first reaction is this is precisely the point we have raised, that whatever be the political fight between the parties or the individuals, that can go on. But attributing and dragging the Supreme Court is the contempt of court, because what Supreme Court has not stated has been attributed as a statement by the Supreme Court, as a verdict and decision by the Supreme Court. The matter was not pending. In fact, what the matter was pending, the court has even clarified that. So we feel that the court has taken the process of justice seriously, and let's see what the response comes.
Ma'am, how big is a setback to Rahul Gandhi, especially at a time like this when the elections are going on, and on an issue like Rafale, that he has been raking up time and again as his main point of...
This is not about Rafale. This is about dragging Supreme Court into the political battle and bringing down the dignity of the court. And that is what is the matter. And should a person who does not even understand this much, that the courts need to be kept out of the political battles and the constitutional propriety needs to be maintained, should that be the person contesting elections even?
Absolutely. And then the Supreme Court has now asked for an explanation from Rahul Gandhi. So he'll essentially have to come forth before the Supreme Court and explain on what basis these statements were made.
He can do it through the attorney, and he can do it himself. That's up to the court. Court has not passed any such order that he has, but he has to explain whichever methodology he chooses to.
So that was Meenakshi Lekhi's first reaction coming on Republic TV just minutes after the Supreme Court has pulled up Rahul Gandhi for his comments made on the Rafale review petitions, and has also specifically stated that all of the statements that were being attributed by him to the Supreme Court regarding the review plea were absolutely wrongfully attributed, and now Rahul Gandhi, through his lawyer, will have to explain before the Supreme Court on what basis he's made these statements. With video journalist Anil Sharma, this is Nalini Sharma in New Delhi for Republic TV.
Live reaction also coming from Meenakshi Lekhi. Incorrect attributions made by Rahul Gandhi on Rafale. That's a very strongly worded observation made by the top court. Remember, he's been furnished 1 week deadline to explain this. On that note, we slip into a short break as Supreme Court issues notice to Rahul Gandhi on Rafale. It's a big setback at this juncture. A break here, viewers. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.